Hello everyone, today we're going to learn Daf Nun Gimel in Bobby Kama. So we learned in the Mishnah, Nofal Lefonov. Let's go and look in the Mishnah a second to see what the Mishnah says. So someone who has a bow ready, Reuven who dug a bow. Now he sent Shimon to dig even further in the bow. And now Shimon was digging and he made noise. And Nofal Lefonov Mikoyle Kriya, if the animal fell in front of him because of the digging, Chayev. So Reuven Balabur is Chayev. After we fell backwards, Mikoyle Kriya Potter. He's Potter. So let's see the Gemara, what's pshat in this part of the Mishnah. Says the Gemara in Beis and Beis. Omar Nofal Lefonov, Omar Rav Lefonov Mamish. When it means Lefonov, it means they fell face first. That one means Lefonov. Achrov Mamish. When he fell backwards, it means they fell backwards with his legs first, not his face first. And both are talking about that the animal fell into the bur. So if it fell face first, so the face touched the ground first, then you chayev. But if it fell normally like the behemoth walks, you're potter. Rav Letame, and this is Rav said this, and Rav Lefi how he learns the Omar Rav. The Rav says bur shechil of Torah. The bur that the Torah will chayev you. What the chiyuv? Why you chayev? Lehevloi v'lo lechavot, because the bad air down at the bottom, and therefore if he falls forward so his face touches the bad air, he chayev. But not for the bank is karkroilum, and therefore you potter if he falls with the face upwards. V'shmuel Omar babor, if the animal fell in the bor, bein milefon, doesn't matter if it fell face forward, bein achrov, bein backwards, chayev, you always chayev. Shmuel etamei. Shmuel goes with his shitta, the Omar lev, loy v'koshke lechavota, the Torah is mechavel also for the bad air, and also for the bank. Eleichi domi la'achurv, what's pshat in the Mishnah that it says backwards that you potter, mikoy la'kriya the potter, going the nitkal babor, he fell over the boy, v'nofo la'achur boy, but didn't fall into the boy, chutz labor, and therefore you potter, because the boy just tripped him over, but it didn't cause him to fall into the boy. We are seeing kasha, bebor, bein lefonov, bein achrov chayev. It says that in the bor, if you fall, doesn't matter if it's lachov or lefonov. So it's a kasha to the Rav. It's a kasha and Rav. Rav said even in the bor, if you fall backward, you're potter. Omar b'chizda, omoy the Rav, bebor b'rishusoi. The chayev mishum the omar le'yon of shoch. This is talking about, this price is talking about bor in his rishus. There was mafker rishusoi and no mafki boroi. Mishum the omar le'yon of shoch. The nizak tells the bad bor le'yon of shoch. Ibe havle meis, if he died because of the bad havlo didochu, you dug this bor, you cause this bad Ibe chavota, if it's for the bang meis, he died, chavota didochu. It's your chavota because this is your rishus, the bor belongs to you. So you can't say karka oilum. Rabba said a different teretz. Ochum askinan bemisapich, that he turned over. The nofal ape, they first fell on his first part of the fall is face down, so he got the bad air. This apich, and then he turned over. The nofal agape, and then he fell on his back at the end. The havla, the hanibe. So the bad air already caused damage, even though that when he ended up on his feet. So therefore, that's pshat in this brisa, if you Rav Yosef Omar Orcha Beniske Bor B'Shra Skina. This brisa that it says the Yichayev bein Lefonov bein Achrov, it's talking about not the Yichayev on the ox that fell in, Yichayev on the damage that he caused to the bor. What did that mean? Maininu. What's the case? She'ivis Eshmeimo. That it's talking about here Bor B'Shus HaYochid, not at the edge of Rishus Rabbim, that Yoshor has no permission to come in, and he came in and he fell in and he caused the water to go rotten and bad. So the loishon lefonov, the loishon lachov, we don't care how he fell in. Mechayev, you have to pay to Balabor for damaging the water in the bor. Tony Rav Chananya Lesiul Rav. Rav Chananya had the brisa to bring a ride to Rav. It says v'nofal ad she'ipoil derech nefila. There it says, when it says in Pasuk v'nofal, it means they should fall derech nefila, meaning face first. Mikan omru nofal lefonov mikoy lakriya chayev. If he fell forwards on his face because of the banging, chayev. La'achro, backwards, mikoy lakriya potter. And clearly it's in the brisa finishes off as babor, and it's both talking about bor. in the bar, and Lefi Rav, it fits in very good. Lefi Shmuel, it doesn't fit in very good, because Shmuel holds you should be chayiv for chavota. So the Chorah Shmuel is going to explain this price that some other than no chavota with his muchim, tzemer gefen at the bottom with soft bar at the bottom. So that's why only you chayiv mishum hevel and not mishum chavota. But normally you chayiv mishum chavota. Omar Mar, we looked. If you fell forward from the koila krechai v'amai, why is it so wise Reuven Bala Bar Chayev, the one who dug the bar, name a kor gamle, the Shimon who's digging now, who made the noise, he caused this animal to fall in, and he should be chayev or lefachot b'shutfus. Omar Rav Shimi Barashi said Rav Shimi Barashi, Hamoni, who is this Mishnah Rav Nosson? Rav Nosson the Omar Baal Abar Ezeke Kovid. Balabar, he's the one who caused the damage. At the end of the day, the shore fell into the bur of Balabar, and he caused the damage. If you can't be goiva from the person who made the noise because he's only a groma, so you goiva everything from Balabar. The Tanya that we learned in the Brisa, the source for this Rav Nosson, one ox pushed his other ox into a bur of someone else. Balash Shoy Chayev. So Bala Shor, it said in the Brisa, Bala Shor Chayev, Bala Bar Potter. Because Bala Shor caused it. Bala Bar didn't cause it, he wouldn't fall in the bar if not that he pushed him in. Rav Nosson says no. Bala Shor Mishalem Echzo pays half. Because he's a tam. We're going to see. Bala Shor Mishalem Echzo, Bala Bar Mishalem Echzo. And Bala Bar pays half, and Bala Shor pays half of the one who pushed the other Shor in the Bala Bar. They split. And it says another Brisa of Nosson Bala Bar Mishalem Gimel Chalokim, 3/4. Ubala Shor Revia, and the owner of the Shor who pushed the other Shor pays a quarter. So the Gemara Loikashia, Hobetam, Hobemud. In the case where it says half is Tumba Betam. The case where it says, in the case where it says half, it's when bimut. But where it says that the Baal Asher only has to pay a quarter, it's Tumba Betam. Frek the Gemara, Betam Maikosova, what does Rav Nosson hold by Tam? Ikosova, Haikule Zeikovad, Haikule Zeikovad. The Baal Asher b'fnei atzmo caused all the damage, and Baal Abar b'fnei atzmo caused all the damage. Each one in his own. Ayim Mishalem Palga, Ayim Mishalem Palga. Each one should pay half. Why should one pay 3/4 and one 1/4? Because of Ay Palga Zeikovad, Ay Palga Zeikovad. If he holds that one caused half the damage and the other one caused half the damage, type of shutfim in this hezek, Bala Bar Mishalem Palga or Bala Shor Revia. Why do we say Bala Bar should pay half? Bala Shor who's the tam should pay a quarter because he pays half of his damage. And the other quarter he should lose. Why do we say that he pays 3/4 and he pays a quarter? Omar Rav says Rav Nosson Dainehu. Rav Nosson is at Bezdin. And he goes deep into the din and he knows what he's saying. Loilom really holds because they both did the full hezek. Each one should pay half. Why do we pay 3/4 and a quarter? The one who, the ox who pushed the other ox, tells the Bala Bar shoot for soy. That you my shutuf my hanili. What did I gain? I'm a tam pays half. So what did I gain? That you're shutuf in the hezek. So therefore I should only pay a quarter and you have to pay the rest. Iba is saying another way of understanding Rav Nosson. Each one did half hezek. Bala Bar Mishalem Palga or Bala Asher Mishalem Palga. The din should be if each one calls half an ezek, Bala Bar half, that's the ezek they caused. Bal Asher a quarter because half of the nezek he calls because it's a tam is a revia, and the other quarter he should be mafsid. So the Gemara mishum to Omale Bal Asher le Bal Abur. The Bal Asher that this now we say Bal Asher means the one the damaged shur. The Bal Abur is the one that the shur fell into. Ono to roy bebirach ashkach te at katalte. I don't know. I found that my dead ox in your bor. I could take from the other person a quarter because it's half of the nezek that he calls, and he calls half the nezek, so it's a quarter. All the rest you pay. Tosis discusses that doesn't really make sense. He only caused damage of a half. Why should he pay more than a half? Tosis teretz. I don't really understand, but I am Tosis. So now I understand Rav Nosson. Omar Rava. So therefore our Mishnah that says that he has to pay, Bal Abur pays everything because he can't be goiver from the one who made the noik is just a groma. And therefore all the rest you can be goiver from Bal Abur. Omar Rava says Rava, Iniach Even al Pi Abur, someone put a stone on the bor, Bosher, and came an ox, Benitkal and tripped over the stone that someone put and it fell. Benofal babur of the other person. So we have three people. One person dug up bur, the other person put a stone on the edge, and the third person, his ox walking down the street and trips over the stone and falls boom into the bur. This cave is a machlokes Rav Nosson Rabbanon. That can you be goiva everything from Bal Abur or not? So, Lefi Rabbanon Bala Even, I'm going to read Rashi, Rabbanon Bala Even Chayev, Du Goram Kola Nefila, he calls the whole Nefila, and he can't pattern him for Groma because this is the Chiddush of Bor. And Rav Nosson, they pay together. Says the Gemara, Pshita, what's the Chiddush of Rava? This is exactly the same machlokes. Why you mechadesh? Said the Gemara, Mal the Tema, you might have fought Hosom over there. Udoma Bala Bor le Bala Shur, where ox of Reuven pushed Shimon's ox into the bur of Levi. So Bala Bor of Levi tells to Bala Shur, Ilab Biro Didi, if not my bor, through the doch. Have a kotile. By your ox goring Shimon's ox, that would kill it even without my hole. Aval hoche motzi omale. But over here, the omale Bal Even and Bal Abur, the one who put the rock next to the bor, you could tell Bal Abur labir di doch. If not your bor, avna didi, my rock, my have avda. What would it cause? You have a mitkal, but have an offer because you trip over, but you'd fall on the floor, nothing would happen to him. So therefore, only Bal Abur should pay, even if you're of Nosson. Kumash Malon, the Malay, the Bal Abur tells him, Milav Even, if not that you'd put a rock and he tripped on it, lo have an offer, he'd never fall into the bur and he'd never get damaged, and therefore, Bodu le machlokes Rav Nosson v'chachomim, and that's the Chiddush of Rava. Says the Gemara, Itmar, we learned. So we have here one normal shur that belongs to Reuven, and shur psula amgdoshim that was a bechor, and it has a balmum. That's psula amgdoshim. Shenokhu that they go a shur of Levi. So now who needs to pay? Abai Omar Mishalem Chetzi Nezek. That the first owner, Reuven, has to pay Chetzi Nezek. And the other thing, and the other half he loses. Ravina Omar Meshalem Ravina Nezek. And Ravina says, no, the Baal Asher Reuven, he's the only one who has to pay, and only a quarter. Says the Gemara, what's the machloik is Hava Hobetam, they're both talking about the Tam, Hakar Abonon, the one who holds, they pay Ravina Nezek. Ravina is like Rabbonon that, okay, we did the Beshutva, so I only have to pay a quarter, and the other quarter you lose because it's a Shor Psulam Doshim that's no Chayev. The Hakar Abnosan, and the one who holds you pay Chetzi Nezek is Kavnosan, Kilekele Ishtalumi Mehai, Mishtalum Nehai. Ibo is saying another way of understanding it, Hava Hakar Abonon. They both go like Rabbanon. Habetam ve'habemut. and they're not cholik. One is talking about betam, and therefore you pay only revia, because you don't say lekal ishtalum me'ahim ishtalem ne'ahim shitas rabbanon. V'obemod you pay chetzi because half of the damage you caused. Ikidamri, some people say a different pshat, a different girsa on what Abaye and Ravina said. Abaye omar chetzi nezek, like before. Ravina omar kula nezek. Not revia nezek, full nezek. So haba b'mud, they must be talking about both b'mud. Hokar abonon that says you can't be goiva from one, you don't be goiva from the other one. That's Abaye who says chetzi nezek. For hokar abnosen, that if you can't be goiva from the psula mingdoshim, you goiva from the other person, and he still has to pay nezek sholem, even though they have a shotif. Ibo is saying, hokar abnosen, they both do maranosen, habemud, habetam. Ravina who said nezek sholem stoma b'mud, and that's why he paid nezek sholem by himself, even that the shor psula mingdoshim is potter, and habetam, and that's why he paid chetzi nezek. Omar Rava, says Rava, shoyver odom shedachvul abor, a shor and an ox that pushed someone else into a bor and they caused them damage. Leinin izokim kulum chayovim, they split the nezek. Leinin abot vorim, the extra of a nezek that tzah shavas rupi boishes, with mevlodos, if it was a woman and her unborn babies died, odom chayev. The odom is, when we said before, kulam chayovim means a bala bor, bala the person and bala shor. But leinin abot vorim, with mevlodos is odom chayev because he's chayev abot vorim. V'shor bar p'tur because they don't bar v'shor that no chayev for those extra 4 things. Lenient koifa, if they killed a person, he didn't get damaged, he died. Ul shloishim shelebed, if he was a slave and he died, shor chayev. A shor will be chayev because shor is chayev for these things. Odom bar p'tur because they don't have this din of koifa and shloishim shelebed. Lenient kelim, if it was kelim that got damaged, v'shor psula mingdoshim, and it was an ox. A psula mingdoshim, and Rashi says over here it's talking about they wasn't binifta, or that is podui, that it's not ready, it's not in, it is called re'eu, that he's podui, odom v'shor chayovim, because they chayev if they damage kelim or for sure psula mingdoshim, there's no ptur for them. Boy potter, but boy will be potter for kelim because we know that boy is potter for kelim, and sure psula mingdoshim we'll see in a second. My time, said the Gemara. Or Makro v'amesi Eloi. It said in the pasuk about Bar v'amesi Eloi b'misha meish Eloi. The one that he could keep the mace, yotza zashein meish Eloi. That even though that's half possible and you're allowed to eat it, but if it dies, you're not allowed to use an avela. You have to bury it. You can't give it to the dog. So there's no v'amesi Eloi. Said the Gemara, remember the pshitele l'Rava. You want to say this is pasha to Rava, but we boy l'Rava. Rava asked this as a shaila. The boy Rava asked a shaila. Shor psula mingdoshim that's nifta shenofal a boy mer. What's a shaila? Hi v'amesi Eloi. Did that come to tell you b'misha meish Eloi that it's only chayv where you could do something with the mace yotza zesheina meish Eloi? That because you can't use a mace for anything, you're not chayev. Oy dilma v'amesi Eloi l'baylim etapli benevela hu da'asa. That it's coming to tell you that the owner needs to take care of the behemoth and pull out the burr and sell it, etc., and he has to deal with it. So that was Rav Shaila. What do we darshan from this? V'amesi Eloi. And here Rav is saying very clearly that V'amesi Eloi is to tell you that you potter from psula mingdoshim. What's going on? So the Gemara teretz basa de boya ada pashta. After he had the shaila, he afterwards came to a maskona that pshat is that it's coming to pati you from shor psula mingdoshim. So first he asked the shaila, then he realized that that's a din, and then he said this din later on of Rava that you potter for shor psula mingdoshim. So the Gemara, how does he know that by bor that the owner of the shor has to take care of the nevela of his dead animal? Nafkin, he learns it from v'amesi Eloi. The shor, because it says v'amesi Eloi also when an ox goes another ox, so we learn from there to bor. So the Gemara question, my chozis v'amesi Eloi the shor. Why is it that you see why is it so clear to you that you say that Meisele the Shor Mafkas Lele Bainim Metaplim Benevela, it's coming to tell you that Bainim Metaplim Benevela. That Meisele Yoloi, the same words, the Bor that says by Bor Mafkas Lele Mi Shamei Shaloi, to tell you that Lemi Shamei Shaloi. Eipuchano. Let's say opposite. Let's say that the Ptur to tell you that Loitzi Mi Shamei Shaloi is about by a Shor who goes a Shor, and by Bor it's coming to tell you by the Metaplim Benevela. So the Gemara Mistabra Potter Bor. The Ptur to tell you that Shor Psulam Gdoshim Shenifte your Potter, it's Mistabra, it's more Mistabra to say that Chiddush is said by Bor more than by Shor goes another Shor. Why? Oilu Potter boy is a Bailim. It's a Kelim, since we see Bor is Kolodik, they no Chayev on Kelim, so also it's probably Kolodik, they no Chayev on Shor Psulam Gdoshim. So the Gemara Adarabba. Potter Gabe Shor, the Ptur should be by Shor Shanogach Shor to Pati Shor Psulam Gdoshim. Why? She came Potter Boy Chetzin Ezek. Because we find that the Tam pays only Chetzin Ezek. So we see Shor Shanogach Shor is more Kolodik, only Chetzin Ezek, more than Bor that pays Nezek Sholem on the first time. So the Gemara, Kule Nezek, Mios Lo Yashkechon. At the end of the day, you never find that a Shor goes another Shor, his Potter Legamre. Masha Inkin Bur, you find the case where he's Potter the Gamre by Kalim. So it's more mistaba to say that there is a kula dekadin of Shor Psulam Gdoshim. No fall is solche Shor Kalim Nishtabru. And we said to you, Potter for the Kalim. Must listen to like Rabbi Yehuda, our Mishnah is not like Rabbi Yehuda, the Tanya of Yehuda, Mechayev Aniske Kalim Babur. He holds a Chayev on Nitzke Kalim Babur, there's no Ptur of Kalim. My time with the Rabbanon, what's Pshat Rabbanon, the Omar Krova, no Fal Shomar Shor or Chamur. So Ridarshan, Shor Velo Odom, Bor is Potter for Odom, Chamur Velo Kalim, or Bor is Potter for Kalim. For Rabbi Yehuda, Oy, the Rabbi says a Kalim. Oy is coming to tell you, Ribu Chamor Oy Shor Chamor, the Oy is coming to Rabbi Kalim. Rabbanon Oy Miboyle Lechalik. It's coming to tell you all this. They don't need the also Shor and also Chamor fell in. Okay, we'll continue the next Gemara tomorrow. Shkoyach.